But maybe Fox News banishing Dobbs from their network is more sinister. Maybe it's about China.
Hello, welcome back to the channel. So have you heard the news? Fox Business has fired Lou Dobbs. I mean, you can make it sound as nice as you want to and say it however you want to say it, but he is out because he says America first. So who's next? Sean Hannity? I really don't care for Sean Hannity. He talks way too much about himself and about what he can do and all this stuff. But he is an American patriot, and he is America first also, Sean Hannity. And then Tucker Carlson on Fox News. You know, is he going to be fired? Stuart Varney, he's another guy, America first. Since this new guy took over at Fox, they're just getting rid of the conservative people. And Charles Payne, I think you should be looking out, watching your back. Marie Bartirona, I may pronounce your name wrong, I'm sorry. But I've been watching all you guys for years. And every time, China gets involved in something, and I guess from what I'm reading, and you're going to watch this video, and I'm going to play this video to the very end so you can watch it and see what other people are saying, not just me. But NewsMax is the new conservative news channel, and it's free to everybody. You don't have to pay for it. So watch this news from NewsMax about what's going on at Fox Business, and they fired Lou Dobbs of all people, the #1 show on TV on Fox Business, and they fired him. What, have they lost their freaking minds? Well, no, I think they just made a turn to the left. That's what they did.
He's a conservative warrior, unafraid to go after the left and fight for American values. It is disgraceful, in my opinion, how they treated this man. A man who has done so much to bring truth to this nation in a sea of lies. Heck, ratings to Fox News, too. I have come to the conclusion Fox News no longer supports President Trump's America First principles, which is why they couldn't stand Lou Dobbs on their air. Watch.
President Trump has done more than any president in modern history in just 16 months.
Without question, an America First doctrine that has served this nation well.
President Trump also getting it done despite the left-wing national media's all-out war against him and his administration.
All right, Dobbs has always been a champion for President Trump. But maybe Fox News banishing Dobbs from their network is more sinister. Maybe it's about China, the Murdoch's investments and business ties to that rogue nation. Maybe that's what this is about. Here are some of them. You know Fox News helped China's leading state broadcaster build its website years ago? Rupert Murdoch's third wife is a mainland Chinese. She was well known for managing elite connections in China between the Murdochs and Chinese government officials. In 2018, the Murdochs' own Wall Street Journal raised the question, could she be a Chinese spy? And it is well known the Murdochs have spent decades trying to capitalize off the Chinese media market. Maybe this is why Fox News could not tolerate Lou Dobbs doing this.
We know for an outright fact that China refused to warn the world of the pandemic that they had unleashed.
Not competition for us. Biden apparently forgot about the hundreds of billions of dollars every year that China steals from the United States.
This is outrageous conduct we are witnessing by China. Decoupling from China is not a policy option for this administration. Are you kidding me?
Well, whatever it is, viewers lost out as Fox News silenced a conservative legend in favor of sucking up to the swamp. All right, I want to welcome in host of the Eric Metaxas radio show, who recently sat down with Lou Dobbs. Eric Metaxas, also with us, former White House advisor for the Trump administration and host of the Gorka Reality Check here on NewsMax, Dr. Sebastian Gorka. Eric, Dr. G, great to have you both on the program.
Thanks, Rob.
Thank you.
All right, Eric, let me ask you first. What was your response after interviewing Lou Dobbs about his departure from Fox News. What do you make of all of this?
Well, first of all, the reason I interviewed Lou Dobbs, because my father, who represents America, 93 years old, every time I bumped into him, he would ask me about, do I know anything about what's going on with Lou Dobbs? Everybody in America who loves America was missing Lou Dobbs. So I had him on my program, and I asked him, of course, what's going on. I asked him about the Fox thing. He was, as usual, exceedingly gracious. He did not say anything negative about Fox. But look, it doesn't matter what he says or doesn't say. He was a giant on that network. Everybody tuned in because of him. They knew they would get the straight story from Lou Dobbs. So when he was taken off of Fox Business, it was a staggering thing. I'm sure they've lost a zillion viewers, and he's going to emerge someplace else. Things are changing dramatically. Nobody would have guessed a year ago NewsMax would be breaking records. So I think this is all to the good. But when you kick somebody like Lou Dobbs to the curb, you're kicking the American people to the curb, and they don't like it.
No, they don't. And I can tell you, I don't care what network they're on. I really don't. If you're a strong conservative voice like Lou Dobbs was, we need you. We need you in the game. Dr. Gorka, you heard me lay out some of my thoughts about why Fox may have been upset with Lou Dobbs. What do you think of those assessments? Does China play a role in all of this? His love of President Trump? What do you think?
Look, the China stuff is fascinating, but I don't think we even have to go there. It's much simpler. Full disclosure, I was a Fox contributor before I joined the Trump administration. I was a Fox contributor when I left the White House. But things started to change as soon as Rupert's son took over, who we know is a complete Manhattan liberal. As soon as Paul Ryan, ultimate swamp creature, was invited onto the board of Fox, people like me weren't doing 5 or 6 hits a week. We were doing one. And guess which one I was doing every week? Lou Dobbs, okay? Because Lou Dobbs is a truth teller. The closer you were to America First, the closer you were to MAGA. If you worked as a former deputy to President Trump, you were put on a blacklist. And God bless Lou Dobbs. He's a great patriot. Kudos to Eric to getting him on his show. But the fact is, read the comments on social media. Look at what conservatives are saying about Fox News. Lou Dobbs had the most popular show on Fox Business, and they fired him. These people are insane. And what's happening? NewsMax is crushing it. You included, Grant.
Well, thank you, and you too on the Sunday show. Sorry. All of us.
If Chris Ruddy needs the phone number, I'll give him Lou Dobbs' phone number, and I think Chris Ruddy should give him a jingle.
I've got a feeling he might have that phone number. All right, so let me play you a clip here of Lou Dobbs, and really, when you talk about a great guy, this is why he didn't like the establishment. That's for sure.
I'm tired of Republicans being the party of, let's sit and watch what Antifa and Black Lives Matter and radical Dems do in the streets of America. I'd much rather see there be a response, an affirmative response on the part of Republicans and say, we're going to restore this country.
All right, so Eric, if I could maybe just get 20 seconds as a response from that, and then I'll get the same 20 seconds from Dr. Gorka.
Well, look, first of all, I'll tell you what a great guy Lou Dobbs is. He was driving his wife to a dental appointment, and he did my show anyway. The dude it doesn't get better. And let's be honest, who is going to call out the rhinos, the skunks like Mitch McConnell or Kevin McCarthy or any of them? They are not representing America. Lou Dobbs was calling them out. I will call them out. Sebastian will. You will. Many of us will. They don't like it. Tough luck. We speak for the people of America.
Yeah. Well, Dr. J, last word.
It wasn't just that Lou Dobbs spoke the truth about our enemies, our number one enemy being China. The reason he had to leave Fox, and he remains a great patriot and a gracious man, like Eric said, is because he took on the GOP swamp. That's why they had to get rid of him. They have gone swamp at Fox, and all I'm going to say is I'm happy to be with the new conservative news channel It's NewsMax, including the Gawker reality check on Sunday. Be there, guys.
So thanks for watching. Don't forget to give a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. I have another video for you soon. But Fox News is almost gone. They went center, they went left center. Now they're making a hard turn to the left. So good job, NewsMax.